Hey guys, welcome to a Q&A video.
Welcome back.
And I actually have Caleb here this time because I feel like it's been a
back.
while
Been
since
a
we've
long time.
sat down and done a video.
Forever.
You just kind of make little appearances
So many months.
in the vlogs and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna do a Q&A. We're literally on the verge of Nova waking up from her nap.
Yeah.
And doing things like filming videos with the toddler is just way more complicated than it was when
She
she
just
was a
wants to
baby.
pick up the camera and go with it.
Yeah, remember when she was little, we would be able to just put her on her lap right here, and I'm sure she would distract you guys from what we were saying, but it was all good, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
Anyway, so long-winded explanation, we're just gonna jump right into it. Haven't picked any questions yet, so we're gonna keep this very off the cuff. How did you pick your daughter's name?
How do we pick Nova's name?
We actually had a different name picked at first for a while.
Yeah.
We even announced it to our family and stuff, and then changed our minds. And now, I'm so glad we did, because
I love her name.
yeah, I love her name. It suits her a lot.
It was so perfect.
A lot of you guys will send me a message here and there, and you'll be like, I watched your baby names, 10 baby names I love video, and Nova, we said that name in the video. And this was years ago that we filmed this, so it's kind of fun to at that time.
I don't even know if I remember that we
You
said
didn't.
that.
At that time of filming, we did not think that we were going to name any kids actually that, so it's kind of fun to look back. But we have friends whose dog is named Nova, and so
I feel like we had influences, and it's not necessarily right in our face that we thought of and we're like, yeah, that's a name I want to use. It was more like it came to us because we've heard it before but didn't really consciously think about it.
But don't know any other kids named it, and it just
I'm from Nova
beautiful.
Scotia,
Yeah,
the
you
province
are.
in Canada, so that didn't even resonate with me until
after she was born.
So people are like, oh, you're from Nova Scotia, so you named her after that? I'm like, no.
No.
It means, it's more from supernova, bright shining star.
Yeah.
And she's our little star, so.
And we just love it. I love the short names. I love 2-syllable names.
2 syllables.
I don't know, there's just many factors. But yeah, we're very happy with her name choice.
Yes.
When are you going to start trying to potty train? I had her 18-month doctor checkup a week ago. I had it early. She's not quite 18 months yet, but because we didn't actually get an in-person 12-month doctor visit because of, the world and stuff, we just did a phone call. We did a little early because I want to get her measurements and stuff. But anyways, she said, okay, you can buy a potty and start introducing that. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't think we're ready for that.
I don't know about
I don't
it.
think we're ready for that. I think that we will buy a potty and just have it around and
I think it'll be nice to get out of diapers.
Yeah, I just the potty training, you don't even
I'd
know.
say
You don't even know. The potty training.
We're gonna
is
wait
hard.
probably at least another 3 months.
Oh,
Maybe
we
6.
have to have
maybe
this
6.
conversation.
What do you
on camera.
think? 2 years?
I think we're gonna just basically go off her once
Yeah.
she starts showing those readiness signs, like telling us she's gone to the bathroom.
But she has gone potty once.
All over you? What do you mean?
You guys, okay, a little sidebar story real quick. We're gonna jump back to the questions.
Oh, and
there's this little tin of, it's called treats. It's for Ellie.
No, we're not telling that story.
Real quick.
No, that's too embarrassing for her. Gotta draw the line. If the 2 leftover donor embryos do or don't work, what are the next steps? So if they do work, that would mean we'd have 3 kids.
Yeah.
I think then we'd have to just kind of see what life is like and decide if 3 is our number or if we want 4, but we're still unsure right now.
Part of me thinks that if they both worked out, that we would, from my thoughts, be good with our family, just like that. A family of 5.
Yeah, that was a
However,
really good spot.
I also think that it's really unlikely. I mean, we want to be hopeful, but that's statistically quite low.
It's hard to imagine that all 3 of ours.
Our hope right now is just out of the 2 remaining that we do have 1 live birth from that. However, the question is asking what would we do if they don't work as well.
All doors are still open, so there could be potential for just trying naturally for a while,
trying naturally for a while, further infertility treatment.
IVF, it's just so unknown right now. It's way too hard to say.
It is too hard to say.
Our focus and priority right now are those 2 embryos.
Yeah, we'd love to have a large family. I'm an only child. I've always wished I had a sibling.
Yeah.
I don't want Nova to be an only child, so as
Not
much
that
as it
there's
has lots of
anything
perks,
wrong with it.
I just think it's great to have that lifelong friend.
It's just
also
something
good
that
for the
we want.
parents, so that we have another, like, she can help look after her younger sibling, you know, in those years come. You know what? If we ended up getting her sibling and then that was it, and that was all we had for our family, we'd be so content. That would be
We were talking about
amazing.
this, what was that, yesterday?
I think so.
We were even talking about if Nova it is an only child and it's just me
It
and
is
you, Nova.
just that, but
it's perfectly fine. And
just
we
how
would
content we would be because
content.
we're parents, you know, this
And
is
we
our
love
dream.
her.
We're living it right now. Like, we don't have to have more.
Yeah, it's not a have to, it's a want.
We would like to.
Yeah. We're just justifying the heck out of ourselves.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. I think we've answered that one.
Okay. Will you be moving house before having another baby?
I think the two will be very close in timing. Because
Yeah,
we don't
there's
have a lot of
no
space to
way.
have another child here. Like, obviously the first few months, they're in your own room, so that's fine, we can manage it. But as soon as we need to move them into their own room, I don't think, given how close in age they possibly will be, that having Nova and the newborn in the room together would work, especially during, you know, getting them used to sleeping on their own. And
Yeah.
we need another bedroom. We only have two. And yeah, so we'll probably look to move house.
Move house, yeah.
I love that term. It's not really it's more of like an English term. Like,
Yeah.
in the UK.
Yeah. What are your favorite parts about each other as parents? You go first.
Favorite things I really enjoy, you know, all of the, like, it sounds bad, but
Oh,
you
no.
do a lot of her things, like getting her ready, and like, I don't know, that's not the right answer. I was going like like a lot of the laundry, and like, no, that's where my mind
That's
went.
not nice.
No, sorry.
Come on.
You cut her toenails. I only say that because I've never done it, but I'm working
Stop
towards.
trying to be funny and be serious.
Okay.
Be real.
I think.
Look at your heart.
Okay, what is the question?
What is your favorite part about me as a parent?
Oh, as a parent.
Come on.
Am I stalling?
Yes.
Do you want to go first?
Okay, fine.
I'll go.
Just go. I'm getting hot in this shirt.
Yeah, man, it's warm.
Go.
Okay, so
Come on. I'm
you have
like
so
not
many
a
good things
terrible
as a parent that you do.
Okay.
One thing for sure is just how much you care about her and you put her first, and she is your whole world, and everything that you do when you think, you're thinking like, how is Nova gonna be able to handle this? Like, if we're going out to do something, or you're just really good at putting your child first.
Okay.
That would be number one. And then obviously
Putting
you're very
myself last.
I think that's just like a mom trait, is just, you know, your kids first. And that's like why we have to pamper moms, because of all the hard work they do. They need to be treated
Okay.
sometimes. Anyway,
Okay.
I was gonna say as well that you're very, very loving, and just, yeah, you make sure that she has a good day, that she has fulfilled life, and you're just always making sure to do things for her so that she is having the best time.
Thanks. That's fun.
Are you picking another question, or are you
No,
not
I'm
gonna pick
gonna
a trade about me?
answer. I'm gonna answer.
I just see you scrolling the questions, and I'm like, she's moving on.
Okay, my favorite thing about you as a parent, I think maybe there's two parts to this, but the first part is just how like quickly you adapted and came into your role. Like, I felt like there was a lot of like teaching moments, you know, and like I'm like kind of trying to show you things, even though I was a new parent too, but there was a lot of that, but it was also just like you were super eager to be a part of everything, and I never felt like I had to be like, hey, you, like, can you please change this newborn diaper? Like, we were literally fighting over who could change diapers because we
Not
just
anymore.
wanted to. Not anymore, yeah. Fighting. Got unstarted.
Solid foods change everything.
No, but I just mean like from the very first day, you just kind of like absorbed your role, and like you never were I don't know, I just like had faith in you. It was just crazy. It was like, you've never been around kids, but all of a sudden, like, I trust you with this little person who is like my heart outside my body, but like I trust you, you know what I mean? It's just a crazy thing. The second thing is, now that she's a toddler, just seeing you like have fun with her and interact and just be like classic silly crazy dad is just so fun. And I'm always there and I'm like, don't drop her head, like be careful, but secretly, like I not secretly, but I am just like super in love with seeing that. It's just so much fun. And I'm glad she has that in a parent. I'm silly and fun too.
Yeah, we're both pretty fun, and I think it's just going to continue to get crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy household over here.
Last night was pretty crazy. Last night we had some crazy fun. It hasn't been that crazy in a while.
She was laughing her head off and just had the best time. And those are like memories that are going to be engraved in
like when you're having so much fun that you're borderline somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
But nobody is getting hurt.
Yeah.
Like that's how much fun we're having. That's the crazy fun.
Well, what do you want to do differently with this new pregnancy / baby? Like embrace it more, or
you're like, plan it so that I can wear a nice summer dress and look like this giant pregnant mama in the summer, because we're at your larger side. If that's not the right way to say this,
had my best
bump,
big old bump
in the winter. But it's covered up with jackets, which is hard.
Okay, this is super like on the surface.
You should answer
my
this.
answer was gonna be just like not sweat the small stuff. You know, having like that experience of doing it one time, I think is going to prepare you. And I think this is for every single parent out there ever. Having like some experience, like you know, you've already Googled that. Like you already kind of have a lot of information. And so you can kind of go about things in a less stressed way.
I was gonna say you'll be more relaxed and almost casual about it.
Yeah. Because
you're not so frantically trying to learn.
Yeah, like when you're a new first-time parent, you are literally doing it from scratch. There isn't a guidebook, nobody's holding your hand. Like you are literally learning every single thing as you go. It's intense. Like give yourself a pat on the back if you have been there, because it's a lot of learning, and instinct plays a part, but also you have to build that knowledge. So I think the second time around it'll be nice to have a bit of that knowledge. Obviously there's always going to be new things,
and of course Nova will be alongside you and experiencing as your belly grows, and it'll be really fun for you to like go through that with her.
Lots of adjustments for her, I'm sure.
That as well. That'll be the thing to learn. Having a child and getting ready for the next one.
What are some things you do as a couple / individually to unwind or take a break from parenthood? Watch a lot of TV.
Except for not, because she's awake. We're gonna do a couple more questions real quick. She sounds okay. Well, a couple, for sure we watch TV. Like right now she's been going to bed pretty late. Like by the time we got her down and we come down to just kind of chill or clean up the kitchen from dinner, it's like 9 o'clock. And we like to be in bed and like shut down by 11. So usually it gets us a couple hours to do some things.
And then sometimes I'm spending that time editing, sometimes we have to clean, so it doesn't feel like we have a ton of unwind time, but I do think we watch a show.
It's like 2 hours then and 2 hours when she naps.
Right.
But I'm at work when she's napping.
Sometimes go and play golf.
Yeah, I like to golf.
I went on a coffee date with a friend recently. Like we left our babies at home. That was kind of interesting, but it was really nice. We talked for a very long time. The sirens are going off. But
I think you guys went for that coffee date for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
But and then I like to play video games.
Yeah,
which is a pretty classic.
I'm not gonna get on that
guy
topic
answer
right now.
It's not Ayla's favorite thing, but
it's not my favorite thing.
Yeah, it's fun.
What is most challenging about having a toddler? It's the big emotions and her not being able to communicate them. Yeah,
that comes with communication, and emotions are like sort of one package deal right now, and they're related. So she shows her emotions because she's having a hard time communicating to us, or we're not understanding the way she's communicating and what she has going on and what's bothering her. And then we're trying to communicate to her, tell us what's going on, and
it ends in a meltdown type situation.
But at the same time, at her age, like her meltdowns, we don't show this as much to her because we don't want her to learn this, but we find them funny sometimes.
They're a little comical because like we'll be on like a walk and she'll just, like she did this morning on her little walk.
Okay, yeah.
Literally she just sits down on the pavement and it's so cute. Why is it so cute?
It's cute, yeah.
So lately I just sit down with her, and today, haven't told you this, but today she did it. She was kind of whining and upset, and she sat down on the pavement in her grouchy little face, and I sat down with her, and even though we're outside and like, I don't know, it probably looks funny if people see, but sit down with her, and I'm like trying to communicate with her and like ask her if there's something I can do to help her, or how is she feeling. And she actually, I think she registered, because she started going more, and more usually means food, like I'm hungry, I want to eat. So she was like telling me that why she was upset was she needed a snack, and I was like, oh, I got so excited. I was like, okay, let's go run home and we'll get you a snack. And I picked her up and we ran home, and it was fine.
So when she does that, when she sits down and she kind of does a little bit of a cry whine, and then you'll go up to her and she'll almost turn away from you. Like she'll shift her whole body and move her legs slowly over to turn her back to you. And that's when it's kind of funny. But yeah, it's just, we know at this point most of the reasons why she could be feeling the way she is. And we just sort of go through that list.
And I do think a lot of it is about being on the like the front end of things, if that makes sense. Like as a parent, like almost being on top of it before they even have,
anticipating what's gonna happen,
anticipating what they're needing to prevent like them having like a super strong reaction. So like if you're like, sometimes we'll be running late on making dinner, and that like half an hour of making dinner in the kitchen and her being, you know, hungry and upset, and like it can be difficult. So we're working on like making sure that dinner is ready at a time that I know is better for her and stuff like that. Scheduled.
It really does need to stay pretty scheduled when it comes to food, and
we're learning.
Just used to like a routine.
Experts, though,
sure. By no means.
And there are times where it does grind your gears a little, because it's like a sensory
it's like if
thing.
It's 7 or 8 times. Yeah, she's working on her communication, and we're working on understanding it.
Yeah, exactly. And then on that kind of note, what is your approach for toddler discipline? I kind of follow like a more gentle parenting approach. I don't think that she's at an age where that's effective yet. I think that being
like, I don't think we've ever really had any sort of discipline with her yet.
It's like stopping what you're doing, getting on her level, trying to communicate, even though she might not, you know, communicate back, she does understand more than you like really realize. Redirection is big. Like if there's, you know, for example, like not that she really ever does this, but if they're like throwing a toy or something, like redirecting to a different activity. Or like honestly, sometimes just go to a different room. Like if you're playing in the playroom or the living room, like just go to the bedroom where there's other toys, because sometimes that change in environment and scenery really like just calms things down.
Or like go for a walk. Also, like kind of touching back towards that question, the one before, and what I've kind of learned now, I want to learn a bit more about this, but it's really good to allow them to have those emotions and have those sort of tantrums, because it's their way of working through something. And if you just let it happen, it does, this is what I've read, is that it does help them understand that their emotions matter and that they are valid. And so as they grow up, they understand that showing emotion is okay, and that they don't need to hold that in,
and that they won't be shamed for their emotions.
Exactly. And so that's huge. So like, I know it might be hard in public to just let them do their thing.
Yeah, we haven't had to deal with that too much.
She's not at that age yet, but
well, no, because we're not ever in public.
And we're not in public that much.
No,
but,
like because of stores.
Just wanted to add that a little bit in.
Yeah, I agree with you. How has your marriage changed since having Nova? I'm just gonna check on her while you think on that. There's been lots of changes for sure. Yeah, the dynamic is a bit different.
But also there's difficulties where you have disagreements about how maybe you want to do something because of how Nova is. Like I might want to do something this way and you might want to do it that way. It's not necessarily parenting styles.
I'm not reading what you're putting down.
It's very generic.
I'd say there's lots of changes. It's hard to pinpoint right now. Definitely just like time for each other.
I think time is the biggest thing. You lose your time together. And we did have this past weekend a plan to do our first date. However, due to some circumstances, we're going to try and do that maybe this coming weekend. And if it does work, then the weekend after. But we have a plan and we know what we're going to do. We're going to go to a movie. Some of the theaters here have opened. social distance, of course, and everything. But yeah, we're looking forward to going to a movie, like a new release movie too, and
I think it would be fun.
dinner after probably.
Yeah.
Because Nova hasn't really been babysat, and it's not because we've necessarily not wanted it, but due to all of the stuff that's happened in the past few months, and
that, and I didn't want it.
we were out of the country too before that.
No,
so
I just wasn't ready, like, for a little while, and then things got complicated.
when we were ready, things got complicated.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. And just a little note on that, just don't do it if you're not ready. Like, just follow your gut on that. Like,
you don't have to feel pressured from other people.
I know, it's really easy to feel that because people are so excited about, you know, new little bundle of joy, but
it doesn't have to be some grand event, right? Like, it's not, come over at 5 and we're gonna be gone until after midnight. It's like, why don't you come over, I'm gonna be making dinner, go take them for a walk.
yeah,
Like,
we've done that.
You could do that. Little things to get yourself in the position where you feel comfortable. Yeah, I mean, I don't know when we're gonna do overnight. That's like,
goodness.
that's a long ways away. We're not even thinking about it. It's not even on our radar.
Not
you
even on
guys.
our radar. I wouldn't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can answer one more question.
Okay, she's just laying in there,
Chilling.
twirling her
She
hair.
kind of wakes up slowly a lot of the time.
Have you got any further on transfer number 2? Our
little bit.
consultation is in like 2 weeks, and then we'll see what happens. I just have zero information, zero info,
Yeah.
zero knowledge of what's going on.
Like half of
Literally
our
no
clinic.
clue.
Okay, back up. We'll talk about this probably in a separate video. But our
I
clinic.
think I've already talked about
Have you?
it.
I don't know. I didn't watch it probably. Yeah.
You're-
It's bad. Sometimes thousands of people have seen the video and I haven't.
Yeah, you should.
But like, I don't know. I choose to pour my love into you.
Oh my gosh.
I focus all my attention on you,
No,
Nova,
you
so I
do
don't
not.
have time to watch your videos.
Oh my gosh. I'll like show him snippets, like if there's like a really special part or whatever, I'll like make him watch it. But
Yeah, but then I don't want to turn it off and I want to watch the whole thing.
then watch the whole
No,
thing.
but when you show me, I want to watch the whole thing.
Exactly.
Because they're good.
Yeah, thank you.
You do a good job.
Thanks.
The clinic, yeah, you might already know, was purchased, and the guy that was our doctor who ran the place is slowly transitioning to retirement, so we may not even have him. He was amazing, so that's a bummer. Part of the clinic is moved, so it's in Victoria, but then the clinic, half of it moved to Vancouver, and so
Might be transitioning all of
and
it
then
to
some of the
Vancouver.
services are half and half, and then the services we need are still at the clinic as normal, but then it's
We really-
ending potentially in November.
And we
I
really
don't know,
want
you
to go to
guys.
Victoria because one, that's where our embryos are. We don't want to
That's where the embryos are.
ship them. I don't
That's
know
where
how
the donor
that works.
family is.
That's what we like to spend
And
our time with our donor family and enjoy.
It's beautiful.
And just what? Like, why
Yeah.
to throw a wrench
And,
in
like,
everything?
There's always risks with transporting embryos,
Yeah.
like shipping them,
I don't
even
want
if
to
it
do that
is
unnecessarily.
a short trip. But I don't know, you guys. We have a lot to figure out, and that's why in 2 weeks we have a consultation.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
We're looking for some
but
answers, hopefully at that time.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know.
Our hope is to do a transfer fairly soon
Yeah,
because
hopefully
of
before
these
the
circumstances.
end of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, November is probably when we aim for. Before they potentially get the embryos to another clinic.
Yeah, it just depends. We
I
don't know. We don't know. Anyways, that's it for the Q&A.
Yeah.
Hope that you enjoyed watching, and if you answered a question, hopefully
If you asked a question, hopefully we answered it.
Yes.
And if you didn't get the answer you were looking for, I'm just kidding. Satisfaction is not guaranteed.
Yeah, I suppose. Okay, I gotta go.
I wanna
get my
her. I wanna
baby.
get her.
No,
I'm
she's
gonna get her.
mine.
I'm getting her first.
Hi, sweet girl.